Hello everyone, Bob the Psychic here. Welcome Cancer. Welcome Cancer for your message for May 2nd to May 8th, 2021. We're going to start this week with the Angel Answers deck right here. I'm going to go ahead and lay that out. As I do that, if you want to know more about me, you can visit my website. It is bobthepsychic.com. Also, don't forget to look in the description below for your opportunity to use the link that's in there to save 20% on any 30 or 60-minute reading over on my website. So, Gemini, here we go. If this is about fear, about a huge change around you, I want to say it's unlikely. That this month there's going to be a lot of things clearing up around you. If you're feeling unsteady about a situation, it could be about a job around you, it's unlikely there's going to be a change. No need to worry. No, you just have to communicate clearly. This is about speaking up and being in your place of power. It's not about demanding something new, but it is about telling people how you feel and what it is that you expect. And by doing that and bringing clarity to that, that'll help you recover from this situation. It feels like it's a slight mishap. It might have happened over the last 2 weeks or so, but you're finally ready to deal with it. You're finally ready to speak up and give clarity to it and take action. You're ready to take the action you know that you need to take to bring in a new sense of understanding about this situation. Again, this is a general reading, so if this part made sense to you, awesome. But if it didn't, go ahead and leave that behind because I'm going to go get one of my other decks now. The next one I'm being drawn to, which is John Holland's Psychic Tarot deck. We're going to go ahead and do a circle with this one, so hopefully that last part made sense. But let's see what this deck has to say. Oh, well, it's going to talk about the same theme because the first card is harmony. So let me go ahead here and take care of this for you. All right, here we go. Again, my name is Bob, bobthepsychic.com. If you want to know more about me, that's the place. Be sure to look below if you're interested in a private reading from me, that there's a link in the description that will help save 20% on any 30 or 60-minute reading. Okay, so the way this works, these three cards are kind of about this whole set. I'm going to read them all, put down a few more in summary, then I'll stop and ask if that makes sense. Of course, you're not sitting here to answer, so we'll just kind of have to assume that. All right, here we go. First card, suffering in silence. So, Cancer, you've been suffering in silence. There's a lot of changes you've been wanting to make, especially over the last 4 months. You just haven't done it yet. But this is the week. This is the week to do it. That you're ready to move forward from this perch over there. That even though you can't really see exactly how to get there, that you're within your power, in your ability to do it, because you have a new balance all around you. This balance has been coming over the last couple of weeks, but now it's there. So are you ready to put your plan into action? You've been patient enough. The sun is rising on those pillars, giving you the strength to take authority, to do what it is that you know you need to do in order to clear this situation up, because there's a lot of situations around you that really need to shift. And here's temptation. He's here to remind you, don't go back to the way things were before, that after you take those big, strong steps, that you're ready to move forward fearlessly. You don't want to go back to the way it was before because you'll just have the same drama over and over and over again. So, by taking those steps, it creates new harmony in your life. That's what this is about. This week is all about bringing harmony and balance into your life. Again, be patient with yourself as you do it because there's a lot of mental conflict there. There's a lot of brain cells being burned as you're trying to figure out what this needs. But you know what? All that needs to change is some of your partnerships and alliances. You know which ones need to be shifted. You know the ones that aren't working for you anymore. You've been waiting to make that change anyways. You've been looking at the situation from a different point of view. You've been ready to change things, and now is the time because prosperity begins as you do it. That you use your wisdom to bring in a new sense of hope, a new sense of fertility into your life, a new sense of new ideas, giving you all sorts of power. Because what are we doing? We're changing our destiny. We're stepping into our strength. We're allowing the universe to move quicker because our destiny is changing. No more conflict. We're going to be confident. We're going to be within our power to bring in new harmony all around us. So as I speak about that, I understand you're a little scared, Cancer. You're scared about this, but you know what? You're just stepping into your power. You're going to choose wisely the right thing that you need to do by listening to your power. And when you're done with that, there's great celebration ahead. It's like whoosh, you will be so glad that this energy around you is finally over because this has really been an annoying week, hasn't it? It's just sucked, is what I want to say. But you know what? It's going to end, and it's going to end on a high note. You're going to realize that you can do anything you want now. There's nothing holding you back because you have new passion all around you. You are inspired in a brand new way to bring in new things into your life. And part of the way you're inspired is going to be this next card. What is it? Oh, inspired for new beginnings. Look at that. And at the same time, new material and spiritual prosperity plus transformation. You know, this whole year for you, Cancer, is a year of great transformation, especially the first 3 or 4 months of 2021. So as we head into that last month, as we head into, well, actually, we're coming out of that last month now. So the transformation is almost complete, isn't it? You're almost that whole new person you've always wanted to be. So now let's see what this deck has to say. It's been craving me calling them. I've been hearing them screaming. This deck is called Zebu Angelic Symbols. So the woman who made this deck, she was meditating, and she got these very powerful symbols. And now I use them towards the end of a reading because they always match what it is we talked about. The first card for you, look, soul reintegration, of course. Returning to your center to see your life purpose and live authentically without compromise. Well, isn't that what this whole reading right here said? That now you're in a new place of compassion and kindness in the way you act towards yourself and others around you. That you have a new sense of passion in your life, that you continue to move forward as your heart connects with your goals. And then there's these two, where you're reflecting on grace. You're expressing your true and authentic self as you reflect the divine from within. That personal power you have, that great sense of white light and right direction all around you. Through grace, you're expressing gentleness through the action of grace and excitement all around you, that you're full of love and light, and that this is the time for you, Cancer, the time for you to share it, because that's what brings out the abundance in your life. And abundance says you're going to set a clear intention and open up your arms to receive. Okay, so we're going to draw a few cards from this deck too, because this deck is crying out. Now, this deck I call crazy because you can't get it anywhere. I got it as a gift at a psychic fair. It just has words on it. So I'm hoping the words make sense. If they don't, that's okay too, which is why I call it crazy. Again, as I said before, this is a, is this one supposed to be right side? Yeah, upside down. This is a general reading, so the parts that that don't make sense, you can go ahead and leave those behind, but hopefully you are getting something out of it and you'll take that new stuff with you. So the first part, you already know the answer to that. So if you're wondering, what the heck is Bob talking about? What am I supposed to do this week? There's your answer. You already know. Because what are you doing? You're integrating the new energy as you clear the old. This is about you stepping forward, stepping into your power, using that transformation that was coming for you, using that new knowledge that you have to create a new destiny. And the question, look at this. What have you learned from this so far? It's about you maybe listening to this one more time and seeing if you heard all the messages, because there's no chance of doing nothing. You gotta do something. That's why when it first popped out and I said, is this supposed to be upside down? And my guys were like, yes, yes, yes. Right, means you can't do nothing. You're gonna have to move forward. And at the same time, you're gonna have to get out of your ego. You're just gonna have to open up your soulful self to make these changes. It is okay to walk away from some situations around you. It doesn't mean that you're a loser or that you gave up or that you just didn't have an idea. But at some point, maybe this is a battle. Some of the things I'm talking about here is a battle not worth fighting. And that's what those two are about. And finally, the last three, you gotta think it through twice, especially if you're gonna not do anything, or if you're gonna do something that's really gonna cause an uproar. Think it through twice and look at how it makes you feel. Make sure it's connected to your highest self, that it makes you feel like you're in your most, I want to say, soulful power, not the ego part. And this one, blah, 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 whatever you want to hear, yeah, this is you talking to yourself, talking you into doing something you don't really want to do, talking you into something you know you shouldn't do. That's all the blah, blah, blah message right there. So finally, you know what? I'm going to do one more set on top of this. And I think I already did these cards in this reading. It's the angel answers, but the answer is yes. I'm hearing yes, Cancer, you can do this. Within the next few weeks, there's going to be a great change all around you, improving health. The situation you're in right now is going to get better. You just got to take the steps you need to make that happen. You know what? Compromise could be the way this time, but this is compromising from a place of strength. This isn't like compromising just to make it end. This is compromising on your terms, because that is the most important part of your message this week. So that's your message for this week. Again, everyone, hi, I am Bob the Psychic. I hope that made sense to you. I hope you'll take advantage of the offer I'm making in the description right there. That link will take you to save 20% off any reading 30 or 60 minutes longer on my website, bobthepsychic.com. You do need to use that link in order for that to happen. All right, everyone, Cancer, thank you so much for watching. Until next week, have a great week, and I will speak to you then. Have a great day, everybody.